What's up? Let's see who's here. Let me make sure everything's set. Everything's ready to go. Saturday. I know. So last Saturday, no live show. I was just trying to catch up on listings. I was super behind trying to get everything set. And I was like, man, I really want to get a live show in, but I just ran out of time completely. But today a little bit better. Ross has been great the last week or so, maybe last 2 weeks. The last 2 days, I think Outlet was also a little bit better, 20% off the entire store. So I did pick up some finds there. And then later on the day yesterday, little things here and there. And then today, a little bit slower, but one good find that I really want to talk about and show you guys. We're going to talk about samples today, promos, samples when it comes to Nike's different shoes. I've also had different people email me on things that they found as far as like samples from thrift stores, but also not sure if they're fake or not. And then some, like player type exclusives, things like that at Ross, or kind of like promos like that you might see, or team issued things that you might see. So we're going to talk about that kind of stuff. Let's see who's here in the chat. We talked to Jeff. Jeff was here. Mercurial Venom, Regio Dog. Hopefully I said it right. Trace Place is here. Let's see. Chivo Loco's here. Javapino, what's up? Scott Motion here. Go subscribe to Scott Motion, by the way. Hustle and Muscle. Zach, what's up? Brian the Oak Brook Picker here. Matthew, Will, Braulio, what's up? I think you text me. I gotta double check because my signal's kind of weird inside my house. I'm still, for some weird reason, internet works good, phone service not good. Frankie, what's up? SD Thrift Action. Matthew, what's up? So a couple of people coming in. So let me show you guys real quick just some of the stuff that I did pick up. I'm going to show you guys in hand, and then we'll go into the screen share and do more of the research and some of the other examples that I can show you guys. So first thing, I guess we'll talk about these, but thrifting, picked up some of the Nike jerseys. Still a little pricey for kids, but even kids jerseys, I'm still selling them for like 35, 40 range. So first one, here we go, Panthers. Luke. So, I mean, they're not sewn, they're not stitched, but that one and the Brady. And for some weird reason, it's like Brady jerseys continually find, as much as I'm a huge Dolphins fan, Brady stuff always in my area. But as long as it sells, I can get rid of it and it's not here lingering in the house, then that's fine with me. But $7 and try to sell most of them 35, 40 range. So I'll list those up. Pretty good condition too. Young's in the house. Young's at a HustleCon or something right now. So we're going to do the podcast, talk to him about VidCon and HustleCon and see how that was how that went and who we talked to. Jason, what's up? Hanina Fool, what's up? Matthew, I need that shirt you're wearing. Oh yeah. Shout out to Gritty Girl Boss. Haruna sent these to us, me and Ken. Larry, good to see you. Matt, Mr. Good Deals, what's up? Second thing, this is swap meet find. Mario Party 7 GameCube. Now, the funny thing about this one was, so this lady had GameCube, 2 controllers, 3 games set up, and it was this one, a SpongeBob one, and like an old Call of Duty. And I was like, man, I really just want to get this Mario Party. And I was like, I know what they're going to say too. If you want to buy it, you got to buy the entire thing. GameCube games controller. And I was like, man, I really just want to get this game. The other 2 games just not doing well. Don't really need that or the system. So like I picked it up. I picked up the game and I was just like asking her like how much you want for it. And she's like, I'm selling the entire thing. I'm like, and I'm like $5 or something. She's like, And then she's like, okay. So she gave in $5 and it's complete. And yeah, manual. Even had a receipt in there from GameStop, but manual and the game's in pretty good shape. So $5, good deal there. And I'll show you guys the eBay listings. Scott Motion, Young pick kills me every time. I know, it's hilarious. Frankie with set picked up Bears jersey $4.99. Ross Chicago. That's pretty crazy. I guess they're showing up. Ashwo, good to see you. Braulio Flea this morning. Yeah, I went this morning only for a little bit though. I did go more, I guess, to like Ross and all those. Just it was getting super hot too. And I woke up kind of late, so I went real quick. Noel, good to see you. All right, next. So next two finds, we're just talking about kind of like different team issued and samples. And I'm really going to go deeper into one of the finds that I got. So the first one, Alpha Menace, Michigan Wolverines. So this is actually Ross find, $17.99. And if you've been going to a lot of the Ross, Burlington, all that lately, you know the Alpha Menace. We've been seeing like the all black one. I think there was like a green one. I also saw people also been finding the black and red one. That one's been selling way better than just the black one. But Alpha Menace. So this is Jordan brand with Michigan Wolverine. So on the inside, we also have the Michigan logo. As you see it in there. And then the bottom's the same thing, just like the Alpha Menace that you would normally see. And we got the Jordan. I guess has Jordan on the back. But yeah, Will says dope cleats, 107 degrees. Yeah, it's been crazy out there. Been hitting Ross early every Saturdays from Scott Motion. I found 2 of those and have had some high offers on them. So yeah, I'm gonna break these down a little bit more. I only found 1 pair, a size 13, and when I first saw them, there was maybe like 2 listings, and none had sold yet. Now, when I checked earlier today, I think there was about 10 or 12 listings in various sizes. So of course, the real huge ones, 15, 16, 17. This one's a 13, and I think maybe some of the smaller ones. So haven't really seen anything in between, but maybe we'll check out the listings and see anything there. So we'll talk about that one. And then last, like I said, not a lot of pickups as far as what today. This is pretty, yeah, this is just today's stuff. So nothing really that, like a lot of stuff. Most of it came from the outlet, I think on Friday when I went. So Swap Meet Find, this guy had just a bunch of boxes of random shoes. They all look worn. Various brands. Like, I mean, there's like a lot of just like Skechers thrown in there. Low-end Nikes. Other just random stuff. And so when I saw him, I was like, all right, cool, Hyperdunks. But what I noticed was Jason Kidd logo on the tongue. So I was like, Jason Kidd Hyperdunk low. So I was like, it either has to be a sample or some sort of exclusive something, because the Jason Kidd logo, I mean, been a big fan of the Jason Kidd, you know, flights, all that. And so you see his logo, I was like, all right, that's kind of weird on a Hyperdunk low. And so I picked it up, I was looking at it. And the cool thing about it, brand new, still has the tissue and everything inside. And so the tag, sure enough, let's see if you guys can see it, but it is a promo sample pair, and it is a size 14. So I did the research as far as the Jason Kidd stuff go, and he does wear a size 14. So this is the New York Knicks colorway, pretty much right before he retired, and in his size. So I paid $10 for it. Still brand new with the paper, everything inside. It was supposed to have another little bag of the blue laces, and that wasn't there. But yeah, here we go. And they're both brand new, really good shape. So we're going to talk about this. Other promos. We'll go to the completed listings and do the screen share. Let all the undercutters sell theirs first, and Alpha Menace holding on until July or August. Alpha Menace is a really good football cleat too. But We'll see. I haven't really seen. Maybe it starts getting closer and closer to some of the football, but I'm pretty sure a lot of them are already training and all that. Fins up for sure. Hit him up. Maybe he'll cop. Let's see. You know what Mike Bibby looks like now? That guy's ripped. Which is kind of weird though, because he was just in that big 3 league and he looked regular. And now, like a year later or less, I mean, it has to be roiding it up. I mean, how do you get that huge that quick? Anyone sell Ross goods at the swap meet? I know some of the people that do sell like Ross Burlington finds there. But I don't know. I hadn't really been doing that that well, at least when I go. He would crush Los one-on-one. Oh yeah, for sure. Stomp Hustle be one-on-one. Drummer Roids. All right, let me go to let me go to the screen share real quick. And let me see entire screen. All right, I want to make sure you guys can still see me, so I'm going to put this on the very bottom, and then I'll get the chat going here, so at least I can still see the chat and what's going on. Straight muscle milk, it's hilarious. All right, let me move this up a little bit. Okay. All right, so screen share. Let me move this, and let me know if everything is good. You guys can see everything. So the first thing, Mario Party, we talked about that. I don't know where I threw the game, but Mario Party 7, complete, all of that. It looks like for the most part, completed listings, 35, 33, 39.99. So 40 bucks. This one, 48.99, not bad. So more or less around that range for the Mario Party. Now let's talk about the Michigan cleats that I showed you guys here. Let me refresh this, see if anybody got some new ones on here. 14 results. And this was the only one that I saw. Actually, these two were the only ones that I saw when I first did the research. Size 11, and here's another one, size 14. It looks like another alternate colorway, brand new other without the box. So this also might be a Ross find. Showed up. I didn't see that one though. Let me see, 99. So here's mine. I just listed it for 129. So yes, I am pricing it a little more than everyone else here at the 99. Oh, Jim says there's my listing. So Jim is on here. 89, here's another one here. This is closer to the style of like the black ones that we've seen. 99, here we go, 169. That was 11 and a half. That's a really good size too. 11, 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half, really good sizes. 99, 99. Here's some other ones that are 99 dollar range. So actually looks like a lot of 11 and 11 and a half kind of randomly came in to the market. Here's a size 16. That one's pretty big. 13, here's another 15. So that one's mine at the 13, but yeah, a lot of the 11s, 11 and a halfs coming in. Girl on Fire, what's up? Good to see you. Let me see. Hit up 5 Ross today, and yesterday no LeBron Ghost. Yes, I found those two. I hadn't seen any other LeBron Ghost, but the LeBron Ashes in like black, white kind of colorway has been showing up. Try to look for that, but I've only seen it in a huge size, but see if you can find it. Menace cleats are priced high. Wow. At least for the Michigan exclusive. I don't know if there's any other universities, things like that, but pretty cool at least to find this. But then I started thinking to myself, I guess who would necessarily buy these? And I think if someone was, I guess if they're going to the university and they're playing for the team, more than likely they're just going to be issued cleats. So I really don't think they would need these. Only other thing I would think of is number one, somebody that wants to get autographs from the team and or players that maybe used to play for Michigan. You want to buy a pair, they could sign up the cleats. And then number two, local high schools, if they have a very similar color scheme and they want to, you know, wear something like this, then they could pick them up and see. I don't know. I don't think, I mean, having the Michigan logo would necessarily bother them, but I mean, having a Jordan brand cleat, pretty cool. But then again, everyone, we're all here at like 99 plus, then they're going to be paying good money for them. Let me see. What else is here? They have an entire wall of these at Dick's Sporting Goods in 99. That's from Jim. Let's see, lots of clearance at Marshalls. Nothing great though. Yeah, Marshalls. I went today. Didn't really see too much going on. Keep those Alpha Menace prices up. And see drummer there, like the Ghost. Yeah, the LeBron 15s. They look very, very similar. Same model and everything, but they're just. I like the colorway of the Ashes one way better. Let's see if I can just show you guys real quick what that one looks like. But LeBron 15 Ashes. Yeah, so I would definitely rock this one. I like this colorway way better than that Ghost one, but I think the Ghost colorway for some reason, I think they were one of the first ones or first colorways that came out. So I think now they're just kind of like harder to find, harder to get. But look out for this one. Maybe you'll be able to find them coming soon, I guess, at Ross at least. I don't know about the other ones. All right, let's talk about the Jason Kidd sample. So a little bit more about it and what I try to do. So first, I went into Jason Kidd to find out. I was like, even later on, I remember him with Dallas the most at the very end. But then I was like, man, did he play for the Knicks? I totally forgot. And apparently, yeah, Knicks was the last team. 2012, 2013, which is what we have here following that colorway. But of course, in the very beginning, Dallas, Phoenix, if you guys remember him with that blonde hair. And then the Nets were kind of like his better, I guess, maybe like more all-star years that people kind of remember, and going to the finals and all that. Let me see. All right, let me get out of this. Okay, where am I? All right, so I went to this. All right, cool, Knicks. Started research. I was like, all right, try to find him actually wearing the Hyperdunks. So this looks more like a Hyper Fuse that I could tell. So that wasn't it. Also like a Hyper Fuse, but if you notice, it did have that Kid logo right there in the tongue. Here's another one here. Looks like a Hyper Fuse something. I don't know. That one is kind of tough. This one for sure is a Hyper Fuse and has the Kid logo. So first, when I typed in Jason Kidd sample to find out, this one here, 2001, is the Air Zoom. I remember this shoe, but this is completely different, hard to find, sold $1,100. And I was like, oh, man. But, of course, this is a totally different shoe. But awesome find for that guy, or however he sold it for. But when I first typed this in, Jason Kidd sample, nothing came up. Later on, ended up finding it. Now, this is just going through other Hyperdunks, because I've had people email me like, how do I know about player exclusives or team issued and things like that? So we're going to tell from two things. Number one, the logo on the tongue, and number two, the inside tag. So we'll go through that. Hustle Shark, what's up? You think you'll be coming to Atlanta? Yes, me and Hustle B for sure will be coming to Atlanta. I don't know the dates yet, but we're not just going to do a meetup. We're also going to do like the mini workshop. So we're going to do both, and for sure we'll be in Atlanta. Let me see. None here in Indy either. B was it cleaning them out? Talking about the other cleats. I think B only went to Indy. Also, he's been with his family a lot. He's been out and about. So we're not. You guys also see Tuesday talk about it on Tuesday video that's coming up. Me and Ken aren't really going anywhere for the next like 3 weeks. He's doing family vacation stuff. I'm gonna go with my family vacation too. But while I'm gone, I'm gonna do some mini out hustled. So if you're in Austin, Texas area, I don't know if we have enough time to meet or anything, because I'm mostly just going to go visit my brother and hang out with the family and stuff. But the wife will be with me too. But I'll be out and might be able to do maybe something to meet up. But I don't know yet. Coming to Hawaii, if we did, it wouldn't be next year. But we've talked about it, so we're not throwing that out that we won't go, because Hawaii would be cool. Soulfed, what's up? Good to see you. All right, going back to the sample talk. First thing you're going to notice, of course, just like the Jason Kidds, we have the logo on the tongue. So here, this is a Zach Randolph Grizzlies. So it has like that Zebo on the tongue. You can see his nickname. So Zebo on the tongue, came with extra laces. And then here's the inside tag. So the inside tag, what it's telling us, obviously the year, 2015, the Hyperdunk. Let's see, we have the size 15 and a half. So you notice too, like a lot of the basketball players kind of wear those, not only are they bigger, but some of the weird sizes too. Promo 2015, even the season where it says HO 15, 2015. So we'll see some other ones too, and some of the examples. We'll give you the year on there. Let me see. Family or not, B is not sneaking out. Let me see. Found some easy boost. Was it from thrift or swap or something? Let me know. If you want to send me photos, you can. hustlerhacks1@gmail.com. You want me to look them over? Let me see. Is there a good sneakerpedia or wiki to search in? Not really. I mean, it's kind of tough. I mean, if you want to look at, I guess, all models, you can look at Flight Club, but you just to see the models. I mean, everything's kind of high end. To see prices aren't really that close, but yeah, there's not really anything. I guess you can really see everything on there. Found a pair of Barkley Posit Max Premium cues at the Nike outlet. Pretty sweet find there. Full Melt Mike thrift shop. So yeah, if you want to send me photos, let me know. hustlerhacks1@gmail.com. Next one is the Hyperdunk. This is Rudy Gay 2014 USA Player exclusive. Now this one they have 199. He has brand new with defects, was a little weird, but look, that size 15. Let me see. Hyperdunk 2014. So let's look at the inside tag again. Promo sample. So the season, you'll see the year, that's 14. The size, that's 15 there. And then we have the official name. So Hyperdunk 2014. Let's see. Have you read Shoe Dog? No. No, I haven't. And Will, I'm back. What category would you put vintage basketball hats or baseball hats in? That's a good question. Probably still put it into like the sport or the fan apparel, then go by team and then go from there. Next one. So right now we're just going through listings of other player exclusives, especially the Hyperdunks, because what I'm doing, I really wanted to show some of the differences you guys can see, but also when I was doing the research, I was like, what should I price these Jason Kidd Hyperdunk samples? So I started going through a lot of the other ones and see what they were doing. This one, Richard Jefferson, who played with Jason Kidd, but 110 pre-owned, size 15 and a half. We told you some of those weird sizes as well. Inside tag 15 and a half. And there's a season, so 2013. Let me see. Next one. Check out this one. Amari Stoudemire. Phoenix Suns, a size 16. The cool part is they actually found a photo of him actually wearing that actual model and colorway, size 16. These things are huge. Has his logo right there on the tongue. They're asking $299, brand new with the box. Let's see. He didn't show the tag on the box, but the tag on the box looks totally different too, but didn't have it on here. And then here, OJ Mayo, his logo on the tongue. Older Hyperdunk, but this one, that was a size 9, which is kind of weird, but they want $350. Clan, what's up? Dope videos always. Let me see. You're on Kyrie 2. What the Marshall's clearance in Atlanta? That's a good find. StockX, good source collectible sneakers. For sure, StockX, you can always do the research on that. The bad thing is, I guess, if you wanted to know brand new without the box, things like that, or even grade school, you're not really going to find all of the models on StockX. So this is just something I wanted to show randomly, but if you're, so sports cards, I used to collect them back in the day, but what's pretty cool about this one, Kyrie, 1 of 1, they used his inside tag from the sneaker on the actual card. So I can only imagine how much this is worth. But I guess during this year, 2012, he wore the Hyperdunk promo sample. I just overall, that's just an awesome looking card, one of one, and actually has the tongue from the from his shoe. So that was pretty cool. Let me see. You're going to do auction on the sample. How do you know where to price? And that's the thing. I don't know how to price it. So rarely what I'm doing is kind of going through some of the other Hyperdunks and looking. Let me see. When you finding LeBron 15s at Ross, I know someone else did, or a couple of other people did the same thing. The Ghost one. I don't know about the Ashes one. So finally, after doing all the research, I had to go through Google Images, Pinterest, and then this listing. And it didn't show up after typing in Jason Kidd promo, Jason Kidd sample, Jason Kidd Hyperdunk. Nothing ever came up till finally, after going through Pinterest and doing all this research, this one finally showed up. So Jason Kidd, size 14, same one we have, same shoe we have. Someone ended up listing it $425. They did have the complete box for both. From Florida, don't know where they got them. And they have the Hyperfuse and the Hyperdunks. So they had both of them. This one was the Hyperdunk Low, same one that I had, same thing, same size, same everything. And this one was the Hyperfuse. That's a bad photo, but Hyperfuse. So, and there's what the tag looks like. So, random reason you're in the outlets, factory store, clearance store, something. This one didn't have the player name, but if you're kind of interested in seeing, I guess, like a player issued type of tag on the box, this is what it would look like, which totally different, obviously, than all the other ones we've seen. But pretty cool, I guess, seeing that on the box. If you ever come across what it looks like, there we go. Let me see. So yeah, this guy had a price at $425. It did end. I don't think just listing ended, so it didn't sell, but he has it priced at $495 or $425. So in my case, I was probably just gonna list high and just kind of see if any offers come in. I mean, maybe a collector at some point would want them, but I really don't even know how much they could really be worth. They're brand new, unworn. He didn't wear them. He didn't autograph them or nothing. They're just brand new. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I just price at like $1,000 and see if like a best offer comes in at like $300 or $400. If I price at 500, then maybe something will come in at like 200, 250. But that's a problem. Don't know what they're worth. But I paid $10. Can't really lose at this point. But you do also want to make sure you get the right, I guess, money for the value of what it's worth. But I really don't know. I'm thinking maybe just price high. And then if no offers or nothing comes in, then I know it's way too high. And then I could go lower maybe as the months go on. But really no also any need to force the issue and get rid of them quick. So I guess it's just kind of testing the market and just see what happens. But I really don't even know. Try Mr. Throwback. Yeah, I can try Mr. Throwback and see what what he would say. I mean, he's a huge Knicks collector, so maybe I can see if he knows, or maybe he would want them. I have access to several sample shoes. Not sure what to pay for them or what they're worth. Shot Down in Flames. Yeah, that's a thing though. Yeah, that's true too. He does love game issue jerseys. I don't know. I guess a lot of the sample stuff you really have to dig deep in the research to see for certain ones, because yeah, it really also just depends on the player, the model. And speaking of model, I wanted to here's just the description of what he put on there. They are very rare, will not be split unless you spend $450 a pair. So I don't know what happened there. But I don't think he ever sold them. Brian, what's up? How much did you end up selling LeBron 15s for? I still have them listed right now. Yeah, they haven't sold yet. I just listed them not too long ago. Got some sample women's Hirachis. There we go, Will. Peach color and white for 29 bucks. The Hirachis and some of the Prestos I did sell from some of the samples. And going to just random samples, if you really want to talk high end, if you really wanted to know, Derek Jeter sample, these are the listing price, 248 watching, 40K. Eminem, almost 40K. And if you're, especially the Portland and the Oregon area, Pit Crew does not mess around. I'm pretty sure you already know everything about these. 12K. These, yeah, totally different. I don't know what this is. Jordan 7 Bugs Bunny Space Jam movie prop. They're asking 10K. I don't think I've ever seen these. Let's see what this looks like. Where is this? From California. Movie prop. I was like, what the heck? Well, I can read all this, which we're not going to, but random. But yeah, I mean, the Pit Crew, things like this, those don't mess around. Let's see some of the, OVOs. Man, 7,500 pre-owned for size 9. Kind of surprised some of the Ray Allens aren't on here, but, or maybe because they're just not worth that high amount. But a lot of the Jordan samples, like I said, they don't mess around. You really get, I mean, crazy amount of money. There's a Paranorman, if you guys remember these. These came out where you had to, I think send in a photo of why you're weird or something to Nike. And then you'd get like they chose a certain amount of people for the Paranorman foam posits. That one was crazy. Beanie to Rock Space Jam bunny shoe. Let me see. I managed to sell LeBron 15 Ashes today, 200 bucks. Congrats on that one. That's a good flip. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't see any of the Ray Allens on here. I wonder, maybe it's just still too high. I don't know. Maybe they're on here. Hit the like button. Appreciate that, girl on fire. Let me see. Anything else? But yeah, I just want to talk about the sample. Let me get out of this real quick. I know what happened to oh, here we go. Okay. All right, so yeah, I just want to talk about the sample stuff and a little bit of the finds. I didn't have like crazy amount of finds today, like we talked about, but also if you guys have other Q&A, let me know. But yeah, I just listed the LeBron 15s like a couple of days ago, so hasn't really sold anything yet. I do have them priced high with everybody else. I'm like 300 range, so I guess we'll just wait and see. I'm not really gonna, force the issue on that one either. Just picked up unreleased Air Max 1 Ultra 2 sample at Ross. Fabian, nice. Let me see. Let me go. Question: If you find pair of soccer cleats worth $250 for $60, is it worth buying them out? If they are a pair that's selling well, if they're selling well, the money is there. Definitely, I would buy them. But if the completed listings look a little low, also the size is not that well too, then I don't know. Then you really have to really think about that one, and maybe you can test the market, but you also don't want to lose out completely. Jim, did you have a huge haul on the Ultra Boost? Possibly, yes. Coming Tuesday, I'll have a video. Picked up a couple of Jordan 7 retro cleats. Think they'll sell them quick. Same thing. Depends on the size. Depends on the price. Also depends baseball or football and who's looking for those. Learned everything from your videos. Never watched your original videos. Just watching today. Matchup Kicks was great. That was you. Yeah. The old ones. Yeah. Picking up Ross finds from several years back, but mostly just picked them up. Actually just showed them on feet and didn't really talk about what's weird about shoe pickups and the reselling game type of thing. It was like so frowned upon about picking up shoes and reselling them like during that time. And even then, when I did pick up some of them, there was like nonstop hate comments and messages because like you're just reselling, you're just doing that, blah, blah, blah. And then over time, it was like it kind of changed. Like Urban Necessities, obviously they're reselling, crazy amount of shoes. Vegas, they do their own thing. Flight Club and StockX and all these things, and it just kind of became part of it. But I remember a lot of sneaker collectors now just hated that whole part of like reselling things. But I mean, at least the hate kind of calmed down for a while. But yeah, it was kind of ruthless in the very beginning. What's the highest price you've ever seen a pair of shoes sell for? I guess in general, or like a Ross find. I mean, in general, you're looking at those like Eminem Jordan 4s. Like you're looking at thousands and thousands of dollars, like 30 grand plus for stuff like that. Reselling is hype right now, especially like also with like sneaker cons, like kids showing up like carrying shoes and backpacks, and they're just like, hey, who wants this? Who wants this? And blah blah blah. And so that really got into a huge thing too, to where I was like, obviously you're making a profit from what you're selling, and it just became part of it. But before, it was like, man, super frowned upon and hated on that you were reselling shoes. It was crazy. Red Octobers, yeah, this was high too, but I mean, nothing compared to the M&Ms that I know of. Eminem Jordan 4s. Let me see anything else. But yeah, let me know before we go. Kind of a quicker type of show, since wasn't a whole lot of like finds coming in, but I will keep everybody updated if and when these do sell, and see what happens. $10, and I'll price high, and if I know I'm too high on the price, then I'll just bring it down a little bit and test the market and see what happens for them. So yeah, we'll see what happens with these. Any other questions? Let me know before we go. What's the most profit you've made from a Ross find? That is the Jordan 6 Varsity Reds. Those were $50 and sold them for $325. I guess you can throw in other random stuff in there, like that Call of Duty, what the Call of Duty set that I sold it right on time in the right market. It was $12 and sold for $125. Or the Supreme North Face T-shirt, that was $12.99 and sold for $120, whatever. So missing, little finds here and there that brought in big money. But I think, those Jordan 6, I think, was like the biggest one. Ashwell, appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Yes, ready for Vegas. Trying to get these little water guns so I can, at least if I wore like a jersey, at least I don't look too ridiculous in it, because it is going to be hot and sweaty, and these pits, they're going to be out and about. So yeah, I'm ready for Vegas. We'll see how that goes. Let's see, Gator colors. Oh yeah, kind of like Florida Gators a little bit, the orange and blue. Thanks for the live show. Hit missing the ones on Wednesdays. No problem. Half a Pino, glad you're here. Keep killing it out there. Half a Pino, go follow him on IG, Mr. Half a Pino. And anything else before we go? I think we're done. Do some curls. Yeah, I'm trying to. And anything else? I think Monday. So Young is he went to VidCon, and then now he's going to HustleCon. So he went to like 2 random conferences, but we're going to do Merch Minds, talking about him with Merch by Amazon at VidCon, because merch was actually there. So we're going to talk to him on Monday. We didn't get a chance to do the thing since he's out of town, but we're going to do that. Monday, we'll do the podcast. Tuesday, I do have in-store action video, since Out Hustled is kind of a little low right now, since we're kind of doing our own thing, and Ken's out with his family. I'm going to be with mine. So after that, I think our next one would be Vegas. Out Hustled Vegas. We're ready to go for that. And then Ross Finds of the Week, as normal, on Friday. So appreciate it. Shot Down in Flames, thanks for coming. Kelly, you're late. It's okay. You can rewatch it from the very beginning. Sports LA, thanks as always. And Girl on Fire, love the podcast. What always felt better and hurt others didn't always crush on merch. So yeah. So appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Yes, Mike, go out and get it.